iBroughtATentzx here, bringing you to form another impressive video showing how to achieve a great kill today. That's my show while being a productive teammate. What's going on, forum? This is my first video posting up on the new channel, and if you don't know who I am and you don't know what I'm all about, pretty much in a nutshell, I'm a regular commentator, someone who's very shy in real life but likes to portray as a confident man over YouTube. I'm a 21-year-old Hispanic Latino. I live in Germantown, Maryland. Nothing really that exciting, but other than that, I like to commentate over Call of Duty, maybe RPGs from time to time, maybe Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition, and Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. But I try to mix it up a little bit. But my main focus is trying to help people that are pretty bad at Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, any kind of Call of Duty really, and kind of bringing their skill level to the next level, I guess you could say. And that's what I try to do. I'm a pretty informational kind of guy. I like to spawn trap, and this game mode here, if you haven't noticed by the title, I went 65-5, getting a M.O.A.B, completely destroying my enemies, and trying to in the process trying to help out my teammates. For example, right here, I tried to lay down a predator missile, not knowing if there was anybody there, simply to clear out any potential people. That's kind of what I try to do. But I probably won't be that guy planting a million bombs, or for example, this is Demolition, but I do go into domination. I do go into free-for-alls. Simply, my videos will be based around spawn trapping. So if you don't like spawn trapping, if you don't like obtaining high KDs and low death and having a good time playing this game, then this is not for you. Me as a commentator, I am not for you. I wouldn't suggest you unsubscribe, but a dislike would be alright. Anything I can relate to, I guess. I like receiving feedback. For example, right here, check this out. Look at these spawns right here. I got the nice little double. Then they spawn right on top of me. I get this nice little triple, and I get another little double, and it's crazy. The spawns in Modern Warfare 3 are a tidbit worse, I feel as though, compared to Modern Warfare 2 or even Black Ops. I can't go anywhere beyond that, or behind that. I mean, basically because I began my Call of Duty career in Modern Warfare 2. And so yeah, that's only what I can base my personal experience from. Anyways, guys, so that's my personal background. I try to put myself out there a lot. Like I said, I like receiving a lot of feedback. So I will potentially be like, oh, like this commentary if you liked it, and if you didn't like it, dislike it. Just leave me something to know what to improve. I like having that I guess you could say like that give and take relationship and shit. You give me something, I give you something. I try my best to entertain you for as long as I can. And it is what it is, and that's what I'll try to do. All right, so to the gameplay, my gameplay analysis. This is a Demolition map match on Dome, where I'm in a full party, I believe. But if you have a decent squad, I believe that you can potentially do this anytime, really. Unless you're the one being spawn trapped, then you're absolutely fucked. I would suggest you rage quit right then and there. Right here, I'm not completely going for the M.O.A.B. As you can see, I'm just kind of rushing in there, trying to get the nice little triple and quad feeds. Because I'm running kill streaks. I'm not even running the specialist package. I had no intention of getting the M.O.A.B, I guess you could say. But after my 19th and 20th kill, I'll climb up the little ladder on my right hand side right now, and I'll be like, I'll take a more campy approach. But right here, it's weird, because when you have the B bomb and the A bomb, and obviously you're trying to plant, if the B bomb is still active and you haven't already destroyed it, you saw the triple feeds and the double feeds that I got on that left hand side right there by the little radar. That's right here would be a general great spawn, a place to camp, I guess you can say, quote unquote. Which brings me to another point. I'm not a rusher, I'm not a hardcore rusher, because I believe in my heart that in order to obtain, solid gameplays, you have to play strategically. You cannot, I'm all for El Presador, El Beastador. For those of you who are subscribed to him, I completely, I love his commentaries. But, you know, personally, I enjoy, you know, he likes to run around and shit. I like to kill people. I like to frustrate them to death. And, you know, right here, they have absolutely no clue what the fuck is going on. And I completely get thrills off of that. Like, I just accidentally spit on my monitor. Like, it's like that. I just really enjoy completely dictating the pace of a game. And, you know, that's what I'm about. And right here, once again, I try to clear out the little bee bomb, you know, hoping to catch maybe 1 or 2 people in there, because if you do a plant on A, the bee bomb, they'll spawn inside that little bee bomb cave, I guess you could say, or the A bomb. I'm sorry, the A bomb. I can't really tell on my monitor. And right here, I get the M.O.A.B 25 kill streak, no hardline, no specialist package, you know, no 6 perks, you know, just gun on gun. Skill, gun on gun, you're done, son. Skill, just skill. And you know, I'm not the greatest Call of Duty player, but you know, I tried to believe that, you know, I'm, you know, upper middle class. You know, if there was an economy behind, you know, Modern Warfare 3. Anyways, guys, right here, I try to give you the gist of what happens, you know, when you get into the defensive spot. I mean, the offensive spot. But once you get into this defensive spot, there will be a spot right in front of the B bomb when you go up those little ladders. What the spawn point, if you were attacking, right there, it's where you want to be, either in domination or in demolition. That's where you have to be at all times. You know, completely wrecking their fucking spawn. If you're defending, odds are shit to none they will spawn in that house, that big ass warehouse right in front of you, and The little house, the little steps right before the warehouse, it's an amazing spot to be on. Which brings me to my next point. As a commentator, I will bring you multiple ways, I guess you could say, multiple game types of the same map, but basically get a gist of what the spawns are on the map. I'm not exactly sure how to. I'm trying to clarify myself as best as possible. But if you don't understand me, best way I can explain it to you is that I completely wreck shit in demolition right here. For example, 65 and 5 M.O.A.B, you know, winning the game, spoiler alert, and you know, get the M.O.A.Bs and shit. But in domination, right here, for example, right there, right on these steps, right here is completely where you want to be at all times. If you can have somebody to your left hand side like NXS Dane, and somebody on your right hand side just completely like going around in circles, just checking your surroundings, I guess you could say. It's unstoppable, this spawn point. Like, they'll always spawn right there. Right there was a panic knife. I completely fucked up. I'm hating myself for it because, you know, as a commentator, you try to get the best gameplays you can, and you want to upload them for the subscribers, for the people. I play for the people. And you know, I enjoy what I do. As I've said before, this isn't my first channel. I believe it's like my second or third. Because, you know, progressively I've become a better commentator, or so I feel like. I'll constantly stutter and mutter like I just did there. But you know, before it was really bad. Like, it was atrociously bad. And anyways, guys, so I keep on dying and I'm getting agitated and aggravated. So, you know, I'm flipping around, going around in circles, trying to defend shit while trying to, you know, accomplish the goals and shit. And, you know, cause like in my intro it says, you know, be a team player while getting a good KD. And as hard as it is to believe, I believe that in every kind of game style, game mode, whatever it may be, TDM, domination, demolition, search and destroy, whatever, team defender, you always have to have a slayer on your team. You have to have a slayer. You have to have two very vital points. You have to have a good slayer, someone that can rack up the kill streaks and constantly have air support, and 2, somebody that can get plants off like crazy. Like, they'll spawn and they won't consistently die like a million times to get a plant off, you know. And right here, like I said, they keep on spawning. They keep on spawning, and it's just where you gotta be. Going back to my next point, you know, I made this point before. The spawns in this map particularly are atrociously bad. Like, they're corrupt, really. Right here, I do believe nobody got a plant off, and if they did, they got, you know, maybe 1, and we got the defuse, and so it was really no big deal. And, you know, if in my point of view, I guess you could say, if they get a plant off, so what? You know, if they blow up one bomb, the second bomb will always be the most difficult bomb to plant. Simply because your teammates, if they're any good, they'll always be around that bomb, making it damn near impossible to, you know, plant it or defuse it, whatever it may be. You know, it'll be fucking impossible. And over here, you know, I was like, okay, I got my kill streaks, you know, I got my Harriers. Let's try to end this game right now. You know, because a lot of people, you know, they'll try to drag on the game, but you know, a lot of times what ends up happening is that because you try to prolong the game, will for some reason accidentally give the game up, or the bomb up, I mean, and surely enough, we'll fucking lose. So I tell my teammates, I'm like, nah, man, let's plant the bomb. You know, we've gotten our kills. They keep on spawning inside that warehouse. We're completely dominating them. We're completely demolishing them. And, you know, to make it more reasonable, more accurate. And, you know, we're protecting the bomb, knowing that they can't possibly get it, because the spawn point is inside that house no matter what. Whether that be right in the middle of the spawn or right on the sides or the edges, it'll always be inside that warehouse. And, so, you guys, the game is about to end. I finished, like I said, 65-5. If you like these kind of commentaries, I know this one particularly was kind of long, but if you're new to the channel, this is pretty much what I'm all about. I try to give tips and tricks. I try to keep it non-monotone, because for God's sake, some commentators, they'll be like, well, you know, you'll take this left over here. And I just cannot stand that, you know, as a viewer. So, you know, I try to keep it upbeat, up-paced, and by the end of the day, you know, I have a sore throat, but it's worth it if, you know, you leave a comment, you leave a like, a dislike. I don't give a shit. Just leave some sort of feedback for me to, you know, realize that, you know, you guys are still listening. Anyways, you guys, this has been iBroughtATentzx, signing out.